Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one kid idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, and I was there live in Sumo Hall to catch TJPW Grand Princess 24. I am not an expert at TJPW. I've seen a couple of their events on Wrestle Universe. I'm mostly a match guy, and I would say I'm a casual TJPW fan that was talked into the building because of the card. Overall, I give it a huge win. I just want to be honest. I want you to see this as a person that went live that was being talked into the building. Like what, and that's a phrase where it's like, oh, what's the card? Ooh, okay, I'm going to that. So I just wanted you to know I'm not an expert, just a fan that went. And as always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. What did you think of TJPW Grand Princess 24? Most people on social media have been praising this beyond belief. Like I said, I watch a lot of TJPW matches, not full shows, but I have seen full shows and I plan on returning. But there was enough matches on here that talked me into a building, and overall, I give it a win. I feel like if I knew a lot more about the undercard, I would have enjoyed it more. But even without knowing much about the undercard, I really enjoyed it. And on top of that, I am a retired guy, so I go to a lot of events. I go to about 10 to 20 events a month, depending on the month. And TJPW is now on the list. So it really won me over, and I really enjoyed it. So what did you think? Put in the comments, win, loss, or tie. I'm going to break this down as best as I can. Some of the female wrestlers I know really well because, like I said, as when it comes to TJPW, I just watch matches. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to watch her match. I don't think I've seen a full card in maybe 6 months. So I just want to be as genuine as possible. I feel like there's too many positive PDs, too many negative Nellies, and no one really lays the cards out there. So I'm just laying the cards out there. I have seen TJPW. I was there live in Sumo Hall. The attendance was 2,349, according to reports. By the way, I am reading off dramaticddt.wordpress.com, Cage Match, and also pwponderings.com. These are where I'm getting my information. So just a heads up, want to show you where I'm getting my sources, just because I don't have the best memory in the world. According to these sources, this is the best TJPW has ever broke attendance records, and there was still a lot of seats still available, but I'm glad it got it. They are going to have the next big event at Korakuen because the place near Kamata, Oda City, is still under construction. So I'll probably go to that event too. And they'll definitely sell out Korakuen Hall. So overall, you can watch it on Wrestle Universe. # not an ad, but I watch a lot of Wrestle Universe. I wish I had an affiliate code. Go to Wrestle Universe, put in Koco. I watch a lot of Pro Wrestling Noah and TJPW matches. So yeah, overall, I give it a huge win. There are some negatives, but it's weird. The negatives are like, you had to be there live to deal with it, and they're not that bad. You know, like the negatives are like, okay, this is what was bad about it, and it's weird because it had nothing to do with the athletes. Just some crazy small things, but we'll talk about the negative stuff in the back. Let's break this down. If I mispronounce any of the names, like I said, I'm a dirty casual when it comes to TJPW, but hopefully by the end of the year, I'll know more about TJPW. I'm mostly a bitter New Japan guy, Noah fan, and then I dabble in other stuff and just look for great matches. So 6-man tag, I don't know, it feels weird. 6-man tag match. 6-woman tag match. Kazuhiro Ogabu and Takami defeat Nanase, Kira Summer, and Suzuki. I didn't know much about these women. I just thought it was a great opening match. It was quick, fast. I was on board. I was like, oh man, because a lot of times when it comes to Stardom and TJPW, you forget you're there live how fast these women really are. If you get a chance to go to a Stardom or TJPW event, make sure to go, because I feel like watching wrestling live is so much better than watching on television. And the one thing that I do notice about TJPW roster is how fast they are in person. It's like, damn, these women can move. Next, you got Yumoto and Kaguta defeating Himawari and Kiryu. Overall, like I said, I just want to be 100%. I want to fake the funk. I don't want to look up Wikipedia and be like, oh, yeah, I'm an expert. Oh, dude. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Next, you got Palm Harajuku, which I'm not a big comedy wrestling fan, and she wins me over. Rock. Oh, this, to be honest. So the first two matches were like just great athletes moving fast, really enjoyable. And this match, I just really enjoyed. I wish I brought my wife. When it comes to Giant Panda, we're a big fan. So Raku and Harajuku defeat Andreza, Giant Panda, and Tori Bami. Tori Bami really grew on me when I first started watching TJPW. I wasn't a big fan. I'm not a big fan of comedy, but you throw in a Giant Panda, I'm on board. I think this is the match that I laughed the most. I had the most fun. It was a short match. The panda is really effing big, man. I don't know, like it's just a giant panda. Like, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out, Wrestling Universe. Maybe I'll put up a clip. I did share it on Twitter at KocoSports, so maybe I'll put a clip on all the socials and all that. But yeah, it's huge. And I don't know, like, here's the thing. I don't like comedy wrestling until it's absolutely hilarious, and I thought it was funny. And then them trying to, because they can sing and make someone fall asleep. Saying it out loud sounds so ridiculous, but they could sing and make someone fall asleep, and then they sang and made the panda fall asleep. I was absolutely in love. This is not my style of pro wrestling. When it comes to comedy and spooky stuff, I usually check out. So to get me to have a good time, Mr. Serious Joe be like, I need two wrestlers just to beat the hell out of each other. To get Serious Joe over here, Serious Koco over here, to giggle and laugh and have a good time, it's a win in my book. It's probably, Giant Panda might talk me into the building. I don't know. It's not normally my style, but I enjoyed it beyond belief. Next tag team match, I got Nagano and Miyamoto defeat Toga and Wakana. I just thought it was an okay match. Nothing bad, nothing thing. This next match I was super happy about. I've seen Masha Slamovich in certain matches. When I go on Twitch, people are like, hey, check her out. And to me, I've only seen her in like 3 or 4 matches. Some GCW matches, some matches here and there. I absolutely love this woman. I really do. She's for as little matches I've seen of her, I am a big fan. And I'm just so happy I got to see her live and how fast she hits the ropes, how stiff she is in the ring. Like I said, I usually don't like gloating over a wrestler or attacking a wrestler until I've seen like 10 matches. I probably haven't seen 10 matches of Masha Slamovich, if I got to be 100% honest with you. But every match that I've seen of Masha Slamovich, I've absolutely insanely enjoyed. I've just insanely enjoyed it. It's just, she is a very great wrestler, tough wrestler, and I'm hoping that she comes back to Japan and we could see more of her live. If I am not going to an event and I see Masha Slamovich on a card somewhere in Tokyo, Yokohama, or Kawasaki, those are the 3 cities I go to most. I'll definitely go to see her. But yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about Masha Slamovich. It was such a great match. Next, you got Aja Kong and Max the Impaler defeat Hyper Misawa and Nakajima. I love Nakajima, and I wish, like, when I started watching TJPW again, like I'm a returning fan. I'm a retired guy that lives in Japan. I had to work really hard, so I didn't be able to watch a lot of pro wrestling. But when I started getting back into TJPW, Nakajima was the champ. And a part of me is like, oh man, I wish he would get the championship again. I was a little sad that she was in this match. Aja Khan, Max the Impaler, just powerhouses all around, decent wrestlers. Little bit of older Aja Kong, but still an absolute legend. But Hyper Misawa, I just, I'm not a comedy guy. I don't get it. She has a bike. It doesn't float my boat at all. I just thought this match was pretty decent, but it's not my style. And I think that's the good thing about TJPW is they have a bunch of different styles. They have concerts. They have celebrities come in. So it's a little bit of everything. Just to me, this ain't my style. And I was kind of sad that Nakajima wasn't on her own doing something. I like Nakajima versus Max the Impaler, possibility. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be negative, but I want to be honest. Hyper Misawa does nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. And I like superheroes. It's no. Next, you got Suzuki. I got to meet Suzuki. I got to take a picture with Suzuki. Hold on one second. That's me with Suzuki. Woohoo! So there you go. I got to meet Suzuki. He's from Yokohama. I'm from Yokohama. And I was like, hell yeah, we can be best friends. And Suzuki's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I understand. Yes, sir. Huge fan of Suzuki. Huge fan of his match with Kana, a.k.a. Asuka. And I'm a huge fan of Maki Ito. So this was the match that guaranteed I was going. Like, I'm a big fan of Yamashita. Probably Yamashita is my favorite female wrestler right now. I'm a big fan of Sakura. I'm starting to learn about Chris Brooks. I like Chris Brooks a lot, even though I don't know if Chris Brooks likes me. I got to meet him and take a picture too. I felt bad. I was like, hey. No, I was gonna go buy a hat and I didn't know what it was. I was at DDT and I was gonna buy a hat. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, dude, I just want a DDT hat. And so I put it back, and then later I tipped my hat to him, and he was like, you fucking prick. And then I saw the hat was his hat, so it was kind of awkward. But I got to meet him, got his autograph. Woohoo! There you go. I gotta get his partner's autograph though. So yeah, Emi Sakura, just between me and you, I love you, and yeah, if you need a fat husband that is a nerd, call me. I'm just kidding. I'm married, unless my wife leaves me. Listen, Bear, if you leave me, can I marry Emi Sakura? Exactly. Do you give me permission? Can I marry her if you leave me? She's just giggling. I got a giggle wife. Yeah, so what we were saying. So yeah, moving on. Suzuki, Maki Ito, this is the one that got me. I was like, all right, I'm going to watch this. For those that don't know, watched them fight Asuka. It was absolutely fantastic. It was more comedy, a lot more comedy than that match, and I enjoyed it tremendously. Big fan of both these wrestlers, and it's not an easy thing to do. And hopefully maybe they make a tag team. It'll be kind of interesting to see what they could do. Joke of the night. This is kind of an insider, just in case you're new to my channel. It's like old man in Japan watches too much wrestling.net. Is that domain still available? So me and my friends, when New Japan beats someone else, because the big companies always win, we say mo money, mo spoilers. And my friend texted me when Suzuki beat Maki Ito, mo penis, mo spoilers. And I fucking died laughing. Overall, I enjoyed it. This is the reason. This was like the final straw. Like, I wanted to see the main event, but like I was like, nah, dude, I'm gonna go. So there you go. Next, you got the Magical Sugar Rabbits, Mizuki and Sakazaki go defeat Chris Brooks and MS Sakura. Chris Brooks, much love. I just love. It doesn't matter if you're a female athlete, male athlete, trans athlete, or whatever the term may be. If you go 100%, you're gonna win my heart. I don't care. I don't care what you do in your bedroom. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care. If you beat the living piss out of each other, you got my money. Okay? That's it. And Chris Brooks really laid in some of those moves, and it echoed throughout Sumo Hall. So much respect. Plus, the Magic Sugar Robots jumped off the entranceway, I guess is the best way to describe it. And I don't know how it looked on television with pictures. They were insanely high up. They were very high up. So I enjoyed this match tremendously. I thought this is the best match. Now, here's the one negative. They had 2 concerts, which I'm not a music guy, but I'm doing it. You know, they had the AKB48 girl. They have the opening. I understand. It's like, hey, I'm just a music dummy, but I'm here for the good time. I was kept looking at my watch, but all right, we're going to make Noah, because I watched TJPW in the morning or in the early afternoon, and then I went to Noah. And they went to a third intermission, because I consider a concert an intermission. They went to a third intermission, and you could just feel the people that had both tickets go, ugh. Now, I understand if it's TJPW and New Japan. I understand if it's Noah and Stardom. I understand if it's 2 different companies, and they're battling each other out, and they kind of want to keep and screw over the other one. But Cyberfight, you own both companies. You shouldn't, I don't know, just the third intermission broke me. And it sucked because I probably, for those that don't know, TJPW is 9-minute train ride away from Noah. Noah started at 6:30, so we're like, all right, we're going to hit it. We're going to hit both shows. And like I said, if you were not owned by the same company, that's not on you. You know, if the Giants-Tigers game didn't end in time, that's not on the Giants or the Tigers, you know. But when you own both companies, like, how are you going to an intermission? How are you going to an intermission? It's the 2 other complaints I have, but that's one of them. And yeah, if you're on television, not bad. You can watch both of them. You can rewatch. But I had tickets to both events, and I understand, hey, it's not going to work perfect. But having an intermission, like, you can literally feel when they went to intermission, people groaning because they had to decide what event to go to. And if you're owned by the same company, that should not be a situation. That's my only complaint. It's a small complaint, but it's something that Cyberfight should work on. It's like, we're leaving to go to your other event. So when it did end, because of this third intermission, people were pissed and running out. And that has nothing to do with the athletes. That has to do with Cyberfight. And Cyberfight made a few mistakes live, but, you know, we'll go with it. So there you go. Next, after that intermission, there's only 3 matches left. People that are doubled up on 2 events, keep looking at their watch and fix that. International Princess title match. You got Yuki Arai defeats Yuki Kamifuku. Yuki Kamifuku, I'm a big fan of, but still new. Overall, pretty solid match. 11 minutes. We're like, hell yeah. All right, we only need 2 8-minute matches and go. But yeah, I enjoyed this match. Wearing the retired Friends gear was pretty awesome. Next, you got the Princess Tag Team title match. I wish I watched DDT. I'm an old man. I wish I watched TJPW more because I feel like all the fans around me loved this match way more than I did. So Daisy Monkey, Endo, and Suzumi finally defeat Minizumi and Aino. And I didn't feel this because I didn't know the story, but so many people in that building felt it. It was special. Daisy Monkey winning was something special, and I wish it was one of those matches. I love Endo. The rest of the women, I don't know as much. Just want to keep it 100, as my son would say. But just being in a building and feeling that relief. Now, I know I'm in the minority here, but Princess title, I was going with Yamashita. Yamashita. I love Yamashita. I think she's one of the best wrestlers in the world. And I was going for it. Even though the Watanabe storyline is a million times better, how young she is. And the match was a really solid, strong one-on-one match. I really, really enjoyed this match. I don't give star ratings, but if people said it's 5 stars, I think on Cage Match it's a 9.20 with 89 votes. It was just a great match. Yamashita kicked her fucking head off. I'm a big fan of that. And Watanabe, I seen her from the very beginning, and I know the TJPW fans are really behind her. So overall, I'm sad that my wrestler lost, but I'm also happy that so many people wanted Watanabe to win, and she did. And now I think the champions are all like in their early 20s. And they're building up a young group of women to battle it. And here's the thing, too. When it came to TJPW, I would always say that the top end of the card can hang with Stardom, and the undercard needed work. That's how I felt. But I felt like going to this event, I did not feel that at all. So, like I said, I'm not a TJPW expert, but I had so much fun at this event, and I'm probably going to go more. And I'm definitely going to go to their big event and Corkin Hall. I apologize for stuttering there. And for those that don't know, they're also going to be in Philadelphia. I know DDT is also going to be in Philadelphia. I went to a bunch of DDT events, so we'll be talking about DDT in a little bit. And yeah, when it comes to Philadelphia. Before that, let's see more complaints. Thank you for the shirt. Thank you for the pictures. But I told Noah about this. Bam. Just put the main event on a t-shirt. Charge us extra. I would buy it. Your folder, you had a folder with the main event. It looked amazing. You put that on a t-shirt. I'll pay $50 for it, $60 for it. It's just, I don't understand why wrestling companies don't do this. They always sell out of that shirt. You can jack up the price. You can print a limited one, so it's a limited edition shirt. I don't know. It drives me bananas. It's like, I went there for the merch and I was like, all right, I want a hat. Nope, don't have a hat. So many companies don't have hats. So many companies don't. And then I'm like, all right, I want the main event on a t-shirt. Like, it's on a folder. I'm like, screw it. I'll go buy this shirt. So it's something small. That and a lot of wrestling companies are bad at this, and a lot of Japanese fans are shy. You'll get so much more money if you have two graphics, all right? Have a graphic where photo and signature. And if you can't take photos, cross it out and signature. Pro Wrestling Noah does this, and it just solves time. And have the price. Like, I was waiting in line in Suzuki, and a lot of shy people are like, how much does it cost? Now, some wrestling fans, that maybe they're on vacation, maybe they're wealthy, they don't have to worry about that stuff. They're like, oh, whatever, dude, I'm just going to throw money in the air. But most of us, I spend about $100 at an event, and I usually sit in the cheap section. I don't want to go and not know what the price is. And to me, I don't care. I'll just be like, I'm the type of guy, and I've done this before. I did it at DDT. I did it at Noah. I've done it before. Like, if I go up and like there's nothing I want or it's expensive, I just do the old, have a good day, I'm out. But I feel like there's a lot of pressure, and it's like, that's a cyber fight thing. The people that run the Noah shop are so much better than the people that run the TJPW shop. And it's easy. Just make a graphic, show the price. I was waiting in line for Suzuki, some great lines. And great lines. I don't know why I'm saying that. A lot of great people. I don't know why I use the word great. There was people in lines. Like, yeah, that line was 10 out of 10. But there was a lot of people there. But I think if you say, hey, you can get an autograph. Hey, you can get a photo. And then you put a price, you'll get a lot more people there. It's the Subway sandwich thing. That's a Japan theory. Okay, I'm getting too nerdy. I'm just saying, TJPW, put the main event on a t-shirt, charge more money, don't have a third intermission, don't be late if a company that you work with, Cyberfight, is starting a thing. And yeah, so there you go. It's weird. I give the athletes a win, I give the event a win, but I give the organization like I'd say a tie. It's just like, there's just things. It's just like, how do you not know? Put a price on stuff. Jesus Christ. Maybe I have to. I'm a retired guy that worked in sports marketing, so this bums me out a little bit. like TJPW, whatever you made, give me one free t-shirt and an hour of your time, and I promise I can double your money, because you are not organized. You are not organized at all. But a lot of wrestling companies ain't organized. So, but it has nothing to take away from the event. That's just me being there live. Third intermission, what the hell? No. Second, you can make a lot more money in the merch stand if you have an event shirt, limited edition, more expensive, and then you just have the prices and the actual stuff in front. Like, they're getting in this habit. DDT does this, TJPW does this, New Japan does this. They get in the habit of, they put a little menu, and they're like, you can get anything on a menu. First off, it's small. No one can see the goddamn quality of it. This is getting really nerdy. I'm sorry. I used to work in sports marketing. Give me a second. I can't be all positive. So the menu thing doesn't work because you don't know the quality of it. I got a Dragon Gate hat. I'm never going to wear that. It's such a piece of shit. Sorry, Dragon Gate. But the menu sucks. And then if you're going to have, okay. What you do, New Japan does this, Noah does this. All right, you have all the merch lined up so people can physically see the merch. And then you have the menu. And then you have the event t-shirt, which is limited press, and you charge more money. And then every athlete they go to, they know if that athlete is taking photos. They know if that athlete is taking photos, if they're signing stuff, and how much it costs. If you follow these small tips, you will make more money. You will make more money. Thank you. I don't want to sound like CM Punk on MMA Hour, but it's small things, man. The athletes are amazing. Fix those small things. Just fix them. All right. I don't want to start off on negative. It was a great event. I enjoyed myself, and I'll be doing more TJPW reviews because I'll be going live. And since I go to so many events, I'll do live. I know I'm not that popular on YouTube, but I have fun with it. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe so I can get more popular. All right. I love you, dudes. And if you made it this far to the end, put in number 45 in the chat so I know you're sweet home Yokohama and you're one of the real ones. Did I say like, comment, subscribe? That's like my go-to. These are the two go-to I say. I always say like, comment, and subscribe when I'm winding down. And I always say, and then. Yeah. I used to work in journalism. Like, comment, subscribe. And with that, I am over. Hey, oh yeah, there's an event in Philly. Go check it out.